You are now ready to start your code submission. Remember to check your business profile features before you start the submission to ensure your profile has been set up correctly. A code of practice submission is made in 4 steps. First, input consumption data. Second, input customer numbers. Third, provide evidence of performance. And fourth, finalize the new action plan. This video covers the first 2 steps, input consumption data and input customer numbers. Let's click on input consumption data. This screen shows you the consumption data tables. They are categorized by year. You can use this table as an ongoing project management folder by keying in the consumption data of your business on a monthly basis. For example, this year, 2017, you have options to fill in data on all months year to date. A code submission itself requires consumption data from the year before. So to submit in 2017, you are required to enter your consumption data for 2016. Simply click the Edit button under the 2016 column. On this screen, on the top row, you see the various resources that you may be using in your business. Waste, food, fuel, wood, electricity, gas, oil, and water. In addition to that, the first tab here relates to customer numbers. You are asked to key in customer numbers so that the system can calculate consumption per person. On this screen, notice there are 3 columns, depending on your type of business. You may have overnight stays, day visitors, or staff covers. You may have only one type of person, or you may have all 3 types. Staff numbers are accounted along with customers to get an accurate figure of the number of people consuming resources in your business at any given time. If you are unsure how to calculate your customer or staff numbers, refer back to the guide to completing the consumption data tables by clicking back to Aggregate Summary and downloading the consumption data tables here. Back to Edit. Once you have your customer and staff numbers, start filling in data for each calendar month. This business has already filled in some of its data, and we will now complete it for this year. Once you have completed the table, click Save. It is important that you fill in data for every month of the year that your business is open. It is also important that whatever method you choose to calculate your customers and staff numbers is used every year. This is essential to ensure accuracy and comparability of data. Next, we'll click on the table Landfill by Weight. Again, this table is already partially completed. We can continue to enter landfill kg per month and its cost. The system will then calculate your totals automatically. The comment box is available to keep a note for yourself of any reasons why your landfill might be higher or lower than normal in that month. For example, you may have hosted a large event on a given month, or your business may be closed. And click Save. If you leave any field blank, which we have done here, and then click Save, the system will check if you wish to complete the missing information. You can opt to continue now by clicking Yes, or else choose to save data and return to it at a later time. Continue working through all the relevant tables, adding consumption and cost. Remember to click Save every time you have completed a table. You are not required to fill in any information for a resource you do not use in your business. For example, if you don't use gas, simply leave that table blank. Once you have entered all of your past year's data, click on Back to Aggregate Summary button on the right. You will see that your average consumption per person for the tables you entered has been calculated here. Remember that this figure is your baseline. You can compare your consumption year on year against yourself. You can also review your average consumption against the network's average by going to Main Menu, Dashboard, Consumption Data. And there's your figure for 2016. If you go back to Prepare Code Submission, you will see there is also an option to input customer numbers. You have already entered your customer numbers for 2016 on the consumption data table, and therefore this table has automatically populated. You are now ready for step 3, entering evidence of performance.